Bring trumpets.
That's a good time. Yeah.
We just blew everybody's eardrums out.
Welcome to the show. I'm Steve Schaefer.
I'm Cody Adams.
And this is a Damn Good Time podcast.
Football's here. We're hitting them with it.
Football. Yeah.
Foosball.
And you're welcome for that nice little blast in your eardrums there. We came in hot. Coming in hot.
You just turned your stereo all the way down. Now you got to turn it back up.
Now you got to turn it back up to hear our smooth, sultry voices.
Turn up for what?
And now
Sultry
this thing's
voices,
trying
that's
to
what.
play something else. Don't play next song, you jerk. That's right. We're back again this week, giving you the latest and greatest of everything a damn good timey.
Beautiful weekend.
Yeah, it is.
We got 80-degree weather.
80-degree weather.
We're sitting here on a beautiful Saturday morning.
Yep.
That's how dedicated we are.
We are dedicated to you. Instead of being outside in the luscious sunlight,
Yeah. Getting our vitamin D.
we are dedicated to you, our loyal vision.
What?
Wow.
What?
Listeners, loyal listeners.
I think, were you going for visitors and listeners at the
I
same
don't-
time? And
I
you're
don't
like,
know.
visioners.
Visioners.
You're visionaries, all of you that are watching us, because you know.
Our-
You're
our-
like, I want to be a part of this experience and ride.
Our ADGT visionaries. I feel like a lot has happened this week, too, for us to talk about, too. Just a bunch of big news stories, a bunch of happenings and goings-ons, and
Yeah.
all kinds of damn good stuff.
I feel like and you probably do too, drove about 10,000 miles since we recorded last. So.
Yeah. I think I got a cool like 1,500 to 2,000 miles, actually.
Yeah.
Looking at the old odometer on the.
I don't even want to drive anymore. I'm tired of it.
Yeah, I mean, though, it is kind of one of those things like, oh no, I get paid to just fucking sit here and do nothing.
True.
I mean, in the grand scheme of things, like I didn't, wreck a car. Or, I had to be on high alert. I'm going 70 miles an hour, which humans aren't meant to do, really.
We kind of passed each other because I was on the weekend. I was up north
Yep.
in Michigan
Yep.
for a wedding, way up there.
Oh yeah.
And you were coming up for work on Sunday, and we were coming back down to home on Sunday. So
We did a little pass, a little high five on the highway.
yeah, I think you're a little earlier than us, but
Yeah. Well.
somewhere in there we might have
Yeah.
been within. I'd say a good 20-mile radius at
Yes.
some point in time.
Easily, yeah. But yeah, we both had our Michigan extravaganzas. How was yours?
It was good. It was good. I went to a super nice wedding
Yeah.
on Saturday, and then my kids got to play with their cousin.
Okay.
Aspen, and just kind of little baby stuff.
Yeah.
We got Tuesday. They'll be 1 year old,
Nice.
so we're doing that, and then of course Sunday's the birthday party. So yeah, next weekend it'll be fun.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, the trip up north was nice. Get to see the in-laws. Love them. They're all great.
Yeah.
We've mentioned Brad before, my brother-in-law that has his podcast.
The Bunker Boys, shout out.
Yeah, and he said, I said, when you get some free time, because he made the intro song for them.
Yeah.
When you get some free time, maybe you can make me and Steve a little intro song.
Hook it up.
He says, "Oh, I'm already working on it."
Oh, nice.
He's like, "I already got it." He's like, "But I wanna make sure." Like, he's like, "It's got to." I'm like, hey, "You do you, man."
Yeah, you do. We'll give you full creative, do your thing, and we'll
and we'll put their link
we'll hate it, and we'll throw it in the trash. No, just kidding.
No, and we always talk about collabing, and hopefully we can do that soon.
Yeah.
maybe that's something we can shoot for next week because he will be here.
Oh yeah. For the
his
party.
birthday party, but I think he's coming early, so maybe we can put that together.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
In person live with him, and then we also want to do a virtual with both him and AJ.
And AJ, yeah,
that'd be great. So.
Especially now since they're in on our on the ADGT fantasy football league and stuff.
Right.
No, before we get into that, I want to go back to this wedding. I saw a picture.
Yeah.
What was this hat you were wearing?
So okay.
Was that your hat?
I don't wear hats. You know I don't wear hats.
Okay.
It's like, I'm always against hats unless maybe I'm out fishing all day. That's the only time I'd wear like a hat.
Okay.
No, it was Steph's hat.
Oh, okay.
It was my wife's hat.
'Cause I was gonna say it looked good on you, man.
It did, and that's why I wore it because I threw it on. She's like, "Oh my god, you look like you're Indiana Jones." And I'm like, "Done deal." You're gonna tell me that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna rock it.
Fuck yeah.
No. So she was gonna wear the hat, and then it went back and forth, and then everybody's like, "Oh, you look good in the hat. Just wear it." So
Yeah.
I wore it for the first part of the wedding, and then I went back to the car and threw it in the car because I just can't wear hats.
Yeah.
My head
Just not
sweats.
a hat guy.
My head sweats.
But no, like I brought it up because I noticed you were looking fly. You had a nice short sleeve button down on, you know, looking good, and then the hat just like kind of topped it all off, like pulled the look together. I thought it was a good look for you.
I got some compliments, but every time I was so insecure about it. I was just like, "It's my wife's hat."
Yeah.
It's like, no, just own it, man. Why don't you just own it? But it was like, do I really look good? You know, because I just don't wear hats. I just hats.
Yeah, are you guys just fucking pandering to me, or like doing, you know, like what's the deal here? Yeah, you get a little. Well, whenever you're unsure about it, you get insecure about it.
One of Steph's friends walked up to me and was like, "Isn't that Steph's hat?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "No." I'm like, "Oh, good."
Well, we're married, so it's our hat.
Yeah, exactly. That's always the thing, right?
What's yours is mine. It's
mine.
our hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to throw that out there. That was a good looking hat. I liked it.
Yeah.
If I remember, I'll post a picture right here. And if not, check out, I think you were tagged in a post on Facebook.
Yeah, I mean, I think it might be on my Facebook or Instagram or somewhere. So,
Look good.
hey, you know, sometimes.
Yeah.
And with the hair going away, I probably should wear more hats, but I just never comfortable in a hat.
Yeah, it's, I don't know, like you say, you get all sweaty. And then my problem is when I wear a hat, it all collects. And then I get like the sweat marks in the hat. And then it just looks all gross.
Yeah, I mean, clothing, like socks and shoes, like I'd rather just be naked everywhere.
Yeah,
but,
dude.
You know,
I mean,
I would go to jail fast.
I don't know. The world might embrace it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Everybody's like, God damn, it's fucking naked, Cody. Like, I'm into that.
All right, well, yeah.
I am down with that.
If he can do it, I can do it. You know, and then everybody just does it.
Yeah, just be naked. I don't know. It is easier with less clothes.
That's how I feel. Like,
Yeah,
I hate wearing socks,
yeah,
but obviously we got to wear socks.
right.
You know, especially for work. You know, because you got to have dress up a little bit for work.
Mm-hmm.
To look professional.
Right.
But I feel like in my industry, like more people will be susceptible if you're just like, hey, look at this guy. He's just like chilling and flip flops.
Yeah, but if
walking
you go
through my kitchen,
yeah, I was gonna say touring a restaurant, walking through your kitchen in open toes, that just seems weird. So,
but he's a dude. He's a man of the people.
it's the man.
I should have beer in my hand all the time.
Yeah, carry a drink. Carry a drink. Got your flip flops on. You're ready to go.
Yeah. But yeah, no. I decided to wear it.
Yeah, you look good.
I think I did.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I enjoyed it.
You're reinforcing that I look good, so I appreciate that.
No problem. No problem.
My God, I look like a douche.
No, you look good.
So how was your weekend in Michigan?
Oh, it was. I mean, I'd worked, but
week in Michigan, I guess you were on Sunday. So
left Sunday, got back Thursday, but hit Big Rapids, not Grand Rapids. I didn't realize like they had so many.
Well, there's rapids everywhere up there.
So many different size rapids, but hit Big Rapids, and then for the first 2 days, and then went down to Lansing. Which Lansing was pretty cool. It's home of the Spartans, the Michigan State Spartans.
Boo.
Yeah, they're not gonna be
Talking to you, Justin.
the Buckeyes. You know, they're not gonna be Ohio State cool, but it was a cool town. They had hiking trails everywhere, so I did a lot of walking around, but had some good food. There's a place called Lucky Steakhouse. Shout out to them. I had a 24-ounce prime rib that was probably some of the best prime rib I've ever had in my life.
Ooh, wow.
It's up there for sure.
That's a big statement.
Yeah, definitely top 3. Easy top 3.
Ooh.
If not top 1. It was awesome.
Nice.
And then the crazy thing was, too, is, you had a 24-ounce prime rib, 2 sides, and it was $24.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
It's I'd shit you not, dude. Like, I was anywhere else you buy a 16-ounce anything, and it's going to be $30.
Yeah. You're paying $1 an ounce. That's cheap.
And it was delicious.
That's cheap.
I know. So I was astounded. It was great. And then had some good smoked, some good brisket at a place called Meat Barbecue. And
good name.
They
That's a solid name.
They call that area Old Town, which Old Town seemed like it was very hipstery, kind of like the trendy area. Like it was gentrified. You could tell it used to be the shithole part of town, and then the hipsters came in and made it all nice and like boutique-y or whatever. Yeah,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, sure. But they made good brisket, so
I could fight them. But
yeah,
no, I'm just kidding.
And then it was cool because like I'm a heavy metal dude, and they had like a serious heavy metal vibe going on in there. They were playing like Metallica on the radio, some heavier shit on the over the speakers, and like all the walls were black, and even on like the bathroom doors, instead of saying men and women, they had Ozzy on the men's and Lita Ford on the women's.
Nice.
I was like, all right, cool, I can dig this.
They're already determining what person walks in there and like, see what door they go.
Yeah.
Do they know?
Yeah. So that place was cool, and then just did some work, and then drove all the way back.
I was saying, like, we always have our college football rivalry with Michigan, right? But Michigan is a beautiful state. I mean, do I want to live there? Absolutely not. It's cold as hell.
Yeah.
But they have so many natural lakes.
Yep.
I think Ohio has literally 2 actual natural lakes that are like big lakes that you can go on. It might be 1. No, I think it's 2. Either way. And Michigan has like 45.
Yeah, they're
50,
all over the
60.
fucking place.
Yeah. So it's completely like, hey, what do we do in the summer when it's 75 degrees?
Yeah.
That's, I think, all the warmer it gets. But yeah, it's a beautiful state.
Yeah. So. It was, and then, I can't hate all of Michigan, I guess. Maybe I need to tone back that rivalry a little bit. I mean, except for whenever it's college football, fuck that whole state, right?
Yeah. When it's the week, it's the state up north, and we don't.
Then year round, fuck Ann Arbor, right? And but like the rest of it was, and I was at Spartans. I actually got to see Spartan Stadium. Kind of drove around the campus and shit, so that was cool. Real nice looking campus and stuff. But so I don't hate them as much. If it was Wolverines, I'd have been like farting the whole way through, like crop dust and everything.
So, like, I'm all about that week and, like, you know, having fun with my wife because she went to school there. She's from there, that she's obviously allowed to, like, where she came from.
Right.
I don't allow it. No, but at the end of the day, even if, like, Michigan beat Ohio State and they went to the national championship, I'd be rooting for Michigan just because I root for Big Ten regardless. Right. Like, this is our area. This is the teams we play. Like, you want our conference to be better.
I want everybody in the Big Ten to be amazing unless they're playing us.
I say
pretty much.
I want Michigan to win all year.
Yep.
Just except one game.
Yeah, unless they're playing us.
Mm-hmm.
So,
because that makes us better. So,
right.
Win them all. Except one game.
But yeah, I mean, like you said, beautiful state, great time.
Yeah.
Oh, I almost got in a fight with a guy.
What?
Yeah. I almost forgot about that. Parking at the hotel. Just that's all I did is I parked my car at the hotel.
Okay.
And so the hotel I was at, they were doing a bunch of renovations on it and shit.
Yeah.
And even in the back of the parking lot, like they had this big like semi-truck trailer, just a big trailers parked back there. You could tell like the contractors are just pulling, all their supplies and goods from there and stuff. And then parked near it was a trailer with an excavator, or like a Bobcat excavator on it, a little skid steer. And so I parked maybe 3 spots down from the hitch of the trailer. So there's still space there.
Yeah.
But I thought like, oh, this is just part of the renovation shit. Because if I parked like the very next one over, it's like, that seems like a dick move in case somebody needs to move the trailer. But here I am thinking like, well, this whole renovation's going on. Nobody's going to need to get to that. Like, and why would you just leave, a $75,000 piece of equipment on a trailer unattended where anybody could hook up to it and leave? But apparently that's these guys were there for a job for the next day, and that's exactly what they did. They just dropped their trailer there and then took off. Which and it'd be different if it was all the way back in the corner, But it was like front row parking and shit where they left it. And so, like, actually lucky for them, which I left before them in the morning anyway, because I've been keeping my eye on them this whole time. Then after this little altercation,
go, boy.
I I was sitting in a hotel room bored, and I was like, oh shit, I should probably go stock up. I needed like a case of water, because I got tired of drinking fucking tap water and stuff.
Yeah,
so I was like,
drink that water up there.
Yeah. So it was like 7:00. I went to go out to hit the grocery store, stock up, and the guys were out there, and the one dude just starts chirping like, "Oh, can't be parking in front of trailers." Blah 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 blah. So I simply said like, "Hey man, like, look, there's yellow lines here. I'm in the yellow lines. I'm fine." What are you doing? We need to leave, and we got to work in the morning, and blah 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 blah. And then even the other dude was like, "Yeah, man, hey, sorry." He kept telling the guy like, "Shut up, just shut up." Just he's leaving. I'm like, "Yeah, man, I'm moving right now. I won't,
I won't pull back in here. It's fine."
And if they were good at it, like they had plenty of room to get their truck back in. They probably would have had to hitch up at an angle, which is still fine. They would have just had to back in at an angle. Could have got the trailer hitch there hooked up, pulled straight away. They would have been fine. But instead, this one dude just keeps fucking like barking and barking and barking at me. And he was doing it from like, he was standing with the door open. And so then I'm like, you know what? Like I'm leaving, I was fine. I'm in a proper parking spot. Next time, call and get it towed. I dare you to have somebody tow me from this spot.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm perfectly within my rights and legally parked here. Dare you to have somebody, tow me from this. I get in the car, I start backing out, and all of a sudden the dude's like standing there at my window. And so I roll it down. I'm like, what? And he's like, you can't be parking in front of trailers. Like, I get it. Like, I'm not going to apologize. I'm in the right,
Yeah.
He's like, I get it. So just fuck off, dude.
Yeah.
And he's like, just keeps fucking chirping and just won't stop. And even the other guy's like, come on, get out of here. Or not me get out of here, but like, come on, get back here, leave him alone. Yeah. Like, he's trying to, he's like, sorry, like even apologizing for his buddy's bad attitude and shit. But yeah, so then I was bored. So then I start just like, you know what? Fuck you, man. Like I started running my mouth a little more.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, make sure, just when I come back, make sure the spot's open for me, okay? Just make sure my spot's open for me. He didn't like that. So so that was kind of fun. Mm-hmm. Just arguing with somebody for no reason because I was bored. And then whenever you're in the right, it makes it even easier to argue with people. But
was he a big dude at all?
He had that construction worker strength look about him, And even at that point, like I was almost sitting there thinking, like, it hit me in the face. This will be fun. Make a good story. Just fucking reach through the window and hit me.
I'll need some podcast content, boy.
Content for the show. I'll do that for you guys.
Just drag him in the car and just hit him in reverse.
Yeah. But then I'll take one to the face and watch that guy ruin his life. It'll be hilarious. Oh,
someone's at the front door.
Yeah, boys have neighborhood friends, so they're gonna be ringing the doorbell and shit.
That guy, but it's fine.
Yeah, we apologize, but
someone's at the front door.
Yeah. We'll carry on. But yeah, so that was fun. I almost got in a fight with that guy, but it fizzled out. And then even when I got back from the store, they were still like sitting in their truck. Like I feel like they were waiting for me to come back and maybe start shit or something.
Did you park in the same spot?
No, I moved. I went.
I would have parked in that spot.
Yeah, because there was even so much room that once they were hooked up to the trailer, they were parked long ways, taking up 8 spots, and that one that I was in was still open. So it's like, did you guys really need me to leave?
No. Be like, just be good at. I'd just been like, just be good at a trailer, man. If you're good at a trailer, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, don't. Hey, here's a tip for you, because he was like, he kept like he was trying to inform me, like, you can't park in front of a trailer. Like, here's the thing, don't leave your fucking trailer unattended, and you won't have this problem, you dick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So make that be a lesson to you guys. Don't be mean to people because they park legally. It makes no sense.
It'd be hilarious if you like. Was it close? If it was close to home, and he's like came back, got your FJ, and then it's like went down there and just hooked up to it and moved his trailer. Right. Yeah. Like, there you go. Now you can hook up to it. Now I can park my spot.
Yeah, park it in the back too. Like you're taking up, and because it was
be respectful of the business.
Yeah, it was them, my spot, and then a handicap. That's how close to the front it was.
No, jeez.
So I wanted to be like, are you gonna fucking yell at the guy in the handicap spot too? Like, you piece of shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's dumb. But.
I wanted to talk shit in the morning because I saw them at breakfast. I didn't hit the breakfast buffet in the morning. The Continental in the morning, but I saw the one dude sitting there, and they were like, "Hey, if it isn't the parking police," but I didn't say shit. But it would have been funny. But
they probably got to look at you too then out of the car, and they're like, "Oh, well, shit, you about fucked up." Bud."
well, that's the thing too, because I walked out, and I'm not a small guy, but the guy didn't really get real standoffish until I sat in the car too. So that's whenever he got out and he was walked up to the window and stuff. But whenever I was standing outside,
But it
it
could have been an easy, polite approach, like, "Hey, man, you might not park in here because we want to get the trailer in and out."
Yeah,
like, yeah, no problem.
Or even like, oh, thank God you came out. Now, if you don't mind, like, give us whenever you come back, or even like I could have just been going out to get a bag or something, not even actually going anywhere. Like, hey, if you don't mind moving so we can back in. Oh yeah, sure, man, no problem.
Yeah,
but whenever you start coming at me.
You park back, trailer.
Yeah, I'll push back, bro.
Well, why don't you learn how to pull a trailer out?
Learn how to drive, you dick.
He's probably not even driving.
No, he wasn't. He was the passenger.
Yeah, so
So yeah, it was stupid.
The other guy probably just made a comment like, "Oh, damn, it's gonna be a little bit harder because this Honda in the way."
Yeah,
or whatever vehicle we're driving.
It was a Honda,
and he's probably like, "Oh, it's gonna be a little bit harder." And he's like, "Yeah, what kind of dickhead parks there?"
Yeah, right.
He just has a bad life. He just has a bad life,
Yeah, I think he had a few beers at dinner time. He seemed a little inebriated and shit too. So he was getting all hot for no reason.
His wife's texting like, "When you home?" Like,
right,
babies, you're crazy. You're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Why don't you hunt?
Well, now thinking of that, he probably went home and hit her because of that whole altercation. He seemed like
good job, Steve.
Seemed like the kind of guy that would hit a woman,
Or he just went home and he's probably by himself and just cried in the corner.
Yeah.
But, hey, whatever.
Who knows? I can't believe your guy parked there. He's
yeah, good story.
Yeah, it was fun, I guess.
Should have punched him.
No, because then I would have been in the wrong at that point.
Yeah, you're both doing work stuff, and there's no good end.
Yeah,
so
I'll take one. Whenever I'm in the right, go ahead, hit me. I'll call the cops. You'll go to jail. Ruin your life. That's cool, man.
Just fling the door open.
Yeah,
and he'd have been like, "Oh," and I'd be like, "Oh, I didn't see you there."
Sorry, sir. You're nobody to me. I didn't see you there.
Yeah.
Didn't realize you were there.
Anyhow,
what else happened this week, man?
Sports.
Let's get into some sports.
We had NFL week 1.
Yep.
Since we last recorded, it was also college week 1. Buckeyes won, Browns won. Let's go, baby.
Yeah.
OHIO.
Well, it's technically college week 2, but we didn't talk about week 1 last episode.
Oh, we didn't? Oh, yeah,
no,
that's true.
Whenever Notre Dame, we that one was tough.
Yeah.
Pulled that one out. And then we played a nobody last week, which that one was easy.
Oh, yeah.
I forget who that even was, but it was like 45 to like 7 or some shit at the end of it.
Yeah, I mean, I think Buckeyes are going to roll. Definitely playoffs this year. If they win it all, great.
That'd be pretty cool.
I think Alabama's not looking so hot.
No, they had a barely a win over an unranked Texas, which was
Buckeyes are looking pretty good. We do have our wide receiver positions are pretty new. Like we have some freshmen and juniors in there. But I still think we have the best quarterback.
Which we still got Smith and Jigba as a wide receiver who's a beast. He got a little banged up. I think he strained a hamstring or some shit in the first game. He was I think he was on the bench the whole second game, but we played nobody, so it didn't really matter. Yeah.
Rest him.
Let him rest.
Or you can rest him for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Honestly. But yeah, no, we really don't have anybody on our schedule until we play Michigan State.
Yeah.
So the next couple of weeks are kind of just like pander games. But we came out with Notre Dame. We beat Notre Dame. It was a little sloppy, but it's the first game of the year, so it's like, hey, that's going to happen.
Right.
But we beat them. So
and Notre Dame looked good.
Yeah, but until they lost.
Until they lost to nobody last week. Yeah.
And now they're out of the rankings.
Right.
They're down there in the 30s somewhere. But I think Notre Dame's still going to have a good year.
Right.
We'll see what happens. I do think Ohio State's going to roll this year, though.
Yeah.
I think they're going to roll. And everybody's like, you're wrong. I'm like, well, I think this
It'll be a good year for it.
This could easily be playing for a national championship.
Yeah.
Easily. We have, like I said, I think we have the best quarterback. But you never know. It's college football.
Right.
You never know.
Yeah, I mean, once we lose that at nobody, then the seeds get mixed up, and
Toledo beats us next week.
Yeah,
tomorrow or today.
Today, yeah, that game's on.
Then we'll be like, I don't know. Browns,
redact that statement. I redact it.
Browns won as well.
Yeah, beat the Carolina Panthers.
The Carolina Panthers with our old quarterback Baker Mayfield. He got his ass put in the ground.
Yeah, a couple times.
I don't know if I watched the highlights of that game. I didn't get to watch the game. I watched the highlights of that game. Holy shit.
Yeah.
And I'm not just talking about because there was only like 2 sacks, I think.
Yeah.
But
after
after throws, oh my God. They wanted to kill him.
Right.
The whole defensive line wanted to kill him. And that's when I go, oh, maybe the team didn't like him.
Yeah.
'Cause
and then even too, like, because I never really hated. I wasn't a Baker hater, but I wasn't like, oh my God, he's the best. Because I feel like a lot of the Browns fan base was either you hated him or you loved him. Where I was like right in the middle.
I wanted them to see him do really well.
Right.
He's a short quarterback, and that's always hard.
Right.
Sure, But he had a great offensive line.
Yeah.
He had best wide receivers, and it just wasn't there. It just wasn't there. And everybody's like, oh, he took us to the playoff. Yeah, but you have all of that in front of you. You better go to the playoffs. You better do some shit. You should be one of the top contenders at that point.
Right.
With what we used to have. No, we don't have all of that now.
Yeah, and then even too, like, I felt like we didn't give him enough of a chance. Whenever we moved on to last off season, whenever we started pulling away from him, like, give him a chance, give him healthy. Let's give him another chance this year. But then seeing him play last Sunday, I was like, okay, I'm glad we didn't give him that chance. We put a lot of pressure on him. We took advantage of his height. They
knew
that
exactly.
Defensive line hands up every fucking time.
That was the best thing. They're like, oh, we know exactly how you play. It was
how many swatted?
Boom, boom.
How many didn't even make it past the line? Mm-hmm. And then he was overthrown like he was really good at. And so I was like, okay, maybe we're good to move away from him.
It was like, I'm coming for you, boy.
Myles Garrett.
I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you.
Yeah.
Like, he just was not relentless on him. And Clowney and everybody was after him. I think they wanted to tackle him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was just like, oh no, I don't know if they had a bet in the locker room.
Right.
Somebody had a bet in the locker room. So,
right.
And luckily with Brissett, we pulled that game out.
Yeah.
Because Brissett's not good.
No.
He's been in the league for a long time. He's not good. No. But hey, all we got to do is survive for what is it? 6 weeks? 7 weeks? 6 weeks. And then we'll see what happens.
For Deshaun Watson.
For Hand Jobber to come in.
Yeah. For old Deshaun. Yeah, see how he plays. I hope he's worth the money.
Oh yeah, he's a top 10 quarterback. He's a top 5 quarterback in my mind.
Yeah.
And he's good and healthy and does what he does, but it's going to take time.
Well, he should be good and loose. I hear he likes massages. Shouldn't have any problems.
He's probably getting a massage right now.
Yeah. Well, what was that? I saw that was kind of funny. That was part of the part of his terms was he gets a suspension and he's only allowed to get massages from league sanctioned like massotherapist and
some dude named Jeff. You can only get massages from Jeff, but he's good at what he does.
Yeah. And just keep the penis away. Like,
well, Jeff's probably still doing it too. He's like, hey, I got you, bro. I got you. He's probably like, no, I don't want that. He's like, no. I know how you like it, brother.
It's like, oh, you don't want that? Now you know how those poor women felt.
I went to all your 57 women. And they told me exactly what happened.
Jeez.
And I perfected the art.
Yeah. So, he should be nice and loose.
No, I think the Browns will be okay. They're not going to have a stellar year. Next year will be the year where it's going to be a little bit better. But
yeah,
hopefully they make it to the playoffs. Maybe,
yeah.
maybe. I mean, they're winning their first game. should have won no matter what. But
yeah. And then it was funny because I was listening in the car, and it was funny to hear him say, like, yeah, the Browns haven't won a season opener on the road since 96 or something, like way back when.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there thinking, like, oh, okay, we just won it. So 2022, let's wait, 20 more years till they say, like, the Browns haven't won a season opener on the road since 2022. I'm like, hey, I remember that one specifically.
Let's give the ball to Nick Chubb and Kareem.
Oh, yeah, dude.
And let him eat.
Chubb's a beast, dude.
Chubb he's on my fantasy league.
Yeah.
I picked him up number 1.
Yeah.
Because I was the 10th pick. So there wasn't a whole lot out there.
Yeah.
By the time I got there, everybody took a running back. 9 running backs. The best 9 running backs were gone.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I know Chubb is guaranteed points.
Right.
Like that man is going to eat every time he gets out there.
Yeah.
He is just.
Even with a great quarterback situation, the fact that we got a runner like that, we'll keep switching it up to keep him guessing.
I know he's going to run every game.
Yeah.
I know he's going to get 20 carries a game.
At least one touchdown.
Yeah. Well, he didn't get a touchdown last week, but
he didn't.
No, he gets the yards.
No,
because when we go goal line, it's Hunt. You give the ball to Hunt.
That's true.
He's way bigger than Chubb.
Yeah.
So he can plow people over. Chubb is just an explosive runner, pass catcher, everything. You
usually averages 8 yards a carry.
I'm just holding. I start Chubb and I hold Chubb as my running back because he is, as far as fantasy football goes, is always going to get you at least 12 points.
Yeah, he's consistent.
To us, 30 points.
Right.
You don't know what he's going to do that game. He could just take off.
Right.
He's going to be consistent. Like I feel like his floor is 12 points.
Yeah.
And I'm happy with that.
Right.
So yeah, I guess now we're getting fantasy football.
Fantasy football.
We had our first week done.
Yep.
I'm the points leader.
Yeah, you are sitting at the number 1 spot.
Luckily.
Pulled out a win, and your team scored you 139 fantasy points that week, which is a good, ridiculous amount for fantasy.
We're in a full PPR league. Even though I'm new to this, I know that's a thing. Some people are in halves, and some people are in whatever. My deadly duo was Joe Burrow and Chase on the Bengals. That just happened to go double overtime. The first half, they had 5 turnovers, so I'm in negative. Or I had like 5 points with Joe Burrow. I'm like, I'm dead. And then second half, he just exploded and it went crazy. You and your wife played first, and me and my wife played first, which I thought was hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm like, I swear to God, Steve is designated.
No, I did not. I
know. You have no control of that.
Right.
It was funny because me and my wife got to play first, and you and your wife got to play first. And guess who the victors are? The dudes. Although you guys went a nail biter.
Yeah.
Nail biter Monday football.
Ours came down to the Monday Night Football.
And I thought Sarah was going to win.
Yeah.
Hands down, because she had you guys were like 1.5 away. She had Ezekiel Elliott, Zeke, as a running back to score points for, and you had a tight end for the same team, right? For Dallas.
For Cowboys.
And I was like, Steve's going to win for sure.
Dalton Schultz.
Yeah, it's Schultz. And I'm like, Sarah, I'm like, Sarah's going to win for sure because Zeke's just going to run. They're going to give Zeke the ball to run. He didn't do shit.
Nope.
And you got some more points on top of that, so you ended up winning.
I think I squeaked by like 2 points.
Yeah.
At the end of it, I only won by like 2 or 3 points. It was a close one.
I love seeing that. That was like everybody else was like blowouts.
Yeah.
Like one person blew out, another person sucked. Your guys' game was like literally to the wire. Like the last minute's going to decide this game or this matchup. So it was awesome.
Yeah. Oh, I guess it was 129 to 122. I beat her, but
because your tight end caught a few more catches and
right.
stuff like that. But yeah.
But yeah, like it was, and I didn't even watch the Monday night game because I had to work the next day. So before I went to bed, I called her. I'm like, I guess go Cowboys. We both have a Cowboy plan, and you're gonna win. So congratulations. I even seceded. I was
seceded. Yeah. You're like, I'm done.
I'm done. You got this. And I woke up, saw those points. I was like, hot damn.
And when the team gets behind, you get the tight end for those receptions.
Yep.
You don't run the ball anymore.
But yeah, and like you said, it just makes it way more fun whenever whenever the matchups are close.
And we both start off with our wives.
Yeah.
And I dominated my wife. Sorry, Steph. She hates me already, but she's been playing fantasy for
a while.
12 years.
Yeah.
This is my first year. First time.
Yeah.
First time ever playing.
First week, you come out with 139 points.
Smoke showed her, but that was just, it's dumb luck, you know? It's just the way it goes. It's like a crapshoot gamble.
Yeah.
Like, you never know who's going to get the points.
And the shitty thing is that's whenever, because a lot of it too is when your players match up in their breakout games of the season, and I think all your guys just hit theirs at the right point in time. You know?
Oh, my Burrow Chase combo.
Yeah.
2 Bengals, like, they just went off. They went off.
Right.
I have a pretty solid team, and I'm learning. And when you get me in a competition, here's the problem. I don't like to lose. So I go too crazy.
Yeah.
And I invest too much time into it.
Yeah.
And then it's just like video games, right? So
right.
like I love video games. So when you put me in that's why I will only play like competitive gaming now.
Right.
I don't want to play a single player game.
Yeah. You don't
like
story mode.
It's boring to me now. I'm like, no, I want to know I'm kicking somebody's ass. So now I know I'm beating people.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh. Believe it or not, I just have like an insanely competitive drive in me.
Yeah.
When it comes to certain things.
Yeah.
And if it's like, oh, if I can beat you, if I get a chance to beat you, yeah, I'm going to beat you.
Yeah, because I saw you kind of like trying to make some moves here and pick up some people on the waivers and stuff.
Pick some people up.
That one, from whenever, because I'd ever played a lot, but I was in like 3 seasons about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And I noticed it seemed like any time I started trying to do that, it's the pickups sucked and the drops did better. So I finally got to that point, like, just leave it. Unless they're injured or unless they're on a bye week, don't tamper. Just kind of trust that first.
But I have the #1 waiver pick too, so it's like, it's hard for me to make a lot of moves, but I just made a couple moves. I just dropped the tight end. He did decent. And I picked up a running back that he's going to be starting because the other running back got injured. I couldn't believe he was available.
Yeah.
Everybody kind of missed that one. And I just changed kickers. That's all I did. So I didn't do a whole lot. It's not a whole lot in a fantasy football league. It's just a couple little changes I did. But, you know, I'm just paying attention to what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Other people are doing it too. Will it be right? Maybe.
Yeah.
Could it be wrong? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's the risk you're willing to take.
Yeah, it's a gamble. It's a dice throw. So we'll see what happens. But.
Yeah, and then it makes it fun too to be able to watch football and for other reasons than just like your favorite team.
It's just fun. My first week.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on top.
Sure
I'm gonna get knocked down next week, but
just so you know too, I was talking to Sarah and she wants to buy trophies and shit too. So we're probably gonna get some trophies.
Oh, we should, yeah.
Get a winner's one and then like because I've just been browsing the websites and they make like a little golden toilet for the loser. So we need to figure out something fun to spruce that up. I know we're all playing for $20 too, but like be able to, I get to keep the trophy for a year, you know?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it's all good fun.
Yeah,
it makes you care about football a little bit more and learn some players and stuff, and I appreciate that. So
yeah,
but yeah. Anyways,
enough
sports.
Enough sports. Big topic of the week: the Queen died.
She did.
She's been the Queen for as long as we've been alive, right?
She's like 92,
96.
Oh my God.
Because I even saw I saw like one of the posts was the scoreboard and it had Betty White of 99 and the Queen of 96. Like, we win, you know, or something like. Like those don't even really fucking kind of stack up. I mean, Betty White's the sweetheart of America, but she wasn't a queen, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, people were talking about that. I remember. So there was conversation about it, and it's like, well, how do you live in a monarchy and you're with somebody for 96 years? Not that long, but obviously she didn't become queen till she was probably 40 or 50. But
yeah, so
like that long, and they're like, I don't know, you're just used to it. So it's like just one of those things. But yeah, I mean, she lived a good life, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think it's just so weird. I mean, yeah, you're a kid of royalty. Your life's going to be completely different than anybody else's. But how old's fucking King Charles now, not Prince Charles?
Mm-hmm.
But how old's that dude? Like all of a sudden, like, hey, I got my first job.
I've been to do shit this whole time.
Yeah.
Make a couple speeches.
Some unemployed bum now all of a sudden running a country.
Like what?
Living in your mom's house for 70 years.
Living in a palace or whatever the hell they live in. I mean, like, that'd be boring.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna be honest, like, hey, you're Prince. Like, that'd be boring.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want.
I heard on something like, yeah, Prince Charles has never, as a growing up, he never even put his own toothpaste on his own toothbrush. Like somebody'd even.
It's just ready in the morning when it's going. Got your toothbrush ready. Got your comb.
Yeah.
Get your conditioner.
Fuck this guy. I'm gonna rub it on my taint real quick. Yeah. He's 73. So
yeah.
Imagine having. Yeah, I never had a job my whole life. At 73, now I'm the king.
Well, they kind of got a job. It's like
I guess, but
you can't just go sit down. You can't just go walk out the door and sit down in a restaurant and do whatever you want. Like you got security with you. Paparazzi's following you everywhere.
And I'm sure, he's been groomed to be political and all that shit.
Yeah.
That'd be cool if all of a sudden he's like, I'm massing armies, we're taking over the fucking world again. And I'm like, whoa, this is crazy.
They couldn't do that. There's not even 1 second that the UK could do shit. But,
yeah, true. Because how many countries out there have one day a year where they celebrate their victory over the UK?
Yeah,
I mean,
Italy be like, whoa, oh.
There's so many different countries out there that celebrate independence from Great Britain.
No, everybody just goes, oh no, the U.S. could take care of it. It's fine.
Yeah, they got bombs.
They got everything.
And then we'll call them assholes for protecting us.
They got 500,000 drones that can drop a nuke on somebody. So who cares?
Right.
Or just a little bomb. So it doesn't matter. But anyway, yeah, very sad. She passed away. But I mean, seems like she lived a good full life.
Yeah,
to me. I mean,
96 years.
96.
Yeah,
I don't want to live to 96.
Because she became queen whenever she was like 20 or some shit like that too.
Yeah, I'm getting tired at 37. I don't know, man.
96 is gonna suck, especially not being a queen.
That's 59 years from now.
96 years old as a regular ass dude. Yeah, without money, until we start getting that podcast money, then we're probably like, hey man, I feel great at 96 with these people pampering my nuts all the time,
I need flour.
Yeah.
Dust them.
Give me the Watson treatment today.
No, 96.
Yeah.
That's old.
That is old.
Everything's got to hurt.
Yeah.
Shit hurts now. Like, I can't even imagine being 96.
Yeah, I mean, we're not even halfway there.
Yeah, stuff's hurting already.
Yeah.
Like, I split a couple logs. I'm like, oh, my lower back's hurting. This sucks. Right. I need to do some yoga or something. 90s. I mean, when you get in the 80s and 90s, that's just,
yeah.
Even 70s, I imagine. It's just like, oh, my bones are all hurting. Like, I'm guessing I got 65 as my expiration date.
Yeah.
But maybe not.
With modern medicine, it might be a lot easier for you to live longer and more comfortable,
Okay, Bobby. Yeah, no. I mean, things are definitely changing.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what happens, but yeah.
I thought it was funny too. Like, people were like, "Why are we flying the flag at half staff? We don't give a fuck about the Queen." I was like, "Oh, I mean,
that's a big figure, man.
Yeah,
that's a big figure."
I will shout out to the fact that after the 9/11 events, this is actually going to segue into the next thing I want to talk about. But after the 9/11 events, she played the national anthem at like Buckingham Palace or like whatever square, whatever, at some event, like, in, hey, we're sorry, we're mourning your loss too. And so, like, yeah, we kind of owe that to her. Let's put our fucking flags at half staff. It's cool. Calm down,
Yeah, even though we kicked their ass back in the day.
Yeah, I know. We haven't had to worry about them since 1776.
Great ancestors.
Yeah,
beat the shit out of them.
Yeah,
so get your tea out of here.
Get your tea. Throw that tea back in the harbor.
Nobody likes tea anyways.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Who likes tea?
We're coffee people now.
We're still back yet.
Yeah.
We'll get you back. And they got our back. So it is what it is.
Right.
They got bad teeth, but so do I. So it's fine. I'm pretty much UK.
You like beans?
Like tea.
Tea and beans, man. Tea and beans. But then, like I said, kind of segueing into the next thing, 9/11. That was a terrible tragedy. That date passed again on the calendar. What, it's been 21 years now? 21 years since it happened. That happened in 2001. Yeah.
That's crazy.
And one thing I was wondering, like, when are we going to turn that into a national holiday? Like, when does that turn into a barbecue day, right? And so you see the headline already queued up. You see the headline queued up, so I'll just get right to that. So one thing that a local restaurant, well, not local, some restaurant, I forget, it doesn't even tell me yet. But they made a 9/11 themed menu in memory of the tragedy of 9/11. Oh, is it the Clubhouse restaurant at the Kia Harbor in Virginia? And and look at this flyer. Look at this beautiful flyer. If I remember, I'll post a picture of this flyer up. But they had, so here's some of the items that they had. They had the 2977 chowder, which I think 2977 was one of the flight numbers, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
My favorite, this has got to be my favorite right here, is the Flight 93 redirect crab dip.
Oh my God. First responder flatbread.
The first responder flatbread, freedom flounder, 9/11 oysters. You get 9 to 11 oysters.
No, what? No. Remember Teeny?
The Remember Teeny.
Oh my God.
Pentagon pie. Or you can just try it all and get the Never Forget sampler. Like
who? This man, this woman, and
whoever decided to sign off on this.
Are you kidding me?
Right.
Who thought that was a good idea?
Yeah.
Who thought that was a good idea? Who in their right mind was like, yeah, no, we'll just market it.
Yeah.
We'll just market. Planes crashing, hundreds of people dying. Let me just market that.
You know what? I really want some crab dip. Let me get that Flight 93 redirect.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to lie. We're off on Memorial Day. And Memorial Day, obviously, to remember veterans.
Yeah.
Those have fallen. I still go out on my boat and party. But,
yeah.
Holy shit if you advertise it.
Right.
Holy shit.
Yeah, Patriot Day 2022, Seafood Sunday.
Patriot Day, they're calling it.
Yeah.
At least they give it a different name, man.
Yeah.
That's
they were kind of clever with the oysters thing, because you get 9 or 11 oysters. You get 9 to 11 of them. So they're the 9. Like
Remember Teeny. That one's gonna haunt my dreams. Remember Teeny.
Yeah, and just like I said, you might as well just try them all and get the Never Forget sampler.
Did anybody in that entire restaurant be like, "Hey, this is a bad idea, bro"?
I don't know.
Obviously, we don't know, but I'm just saying, somebody in there had to be like, "This is dumb."
Yeah, there's no way that flew through all the employees, because they had to do their little daily meeting. Like, yeah, tonight's specials, we're gonna do Patriots Day. We got all these fun themed 9/11 specials. Nobody was like, "Hey, man, I don't think that's a good idea." And they're like, "Oh no, it's a great idea. Americans, they love this shit."
That's a little insensitive, maybe.
Yeah. Nah, it's been 21 years. We can write specials about it now. Like,
oh man. Oh my God!
I could see maybe like a Twin Towers chocolate cake or something.
No,
maybe
with a plane smash.
No, I don't
what
know.
Are you doing? No, you do not market food that way.
But I could see.
Period.
If you make it look like the towers or something.
No, period. You do not do that. You do not do that. Because you don't know who's going to walk in that restaurant that day.
Right.
What if somebody's family member died that day and they walk in and then all of a sudden you got Twin Towers cakes?
Unless it was like a super, like Cake Boss decorated like big cake that looked like commemorative, like the Twin Towers or something. Like, yeah, man, come look at, we put all this time and effort into.
Nope. You do not even get around that. You don't mess with that field at all.
But
and not 17 dishes.
Yeah. The Remember Teeny.
Oh my goodness.
The old Pentagon pie. Yeah, I thought that was disturbingly hilarious.
It is. I don't know what the. I just looked over, read the headline. I'm like, what the shit?
Yeah.
It's like crab rangoons. I'm like, what?
Well, and I mean, inevitably, it will end up being like some kind of national holiday eventually, right?
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's why I threw Memorial Day into there.
Right.
Because it's like Memorial Day is a remembrance of all our fallen.
Yeah, all our
soldiers.
Fallen soldiers and stuff. Yeah.
But
yeah, and we
at the restaurant, I never ran a special. It's like, oh, we got some hot dog bayonets or hot dog. Sorry, this is a terrible one. I'm going back to Civil War.
Yeah.
We got some hot dog. What? It doesn't matter.
Right.
All I'm saying is, never you run your food specials that close to a topic.
Yeah.
Now, could you have renamed all those food specials and made it a nice little like, hey, for the fallen.
Yeah,
we're running these specials. Yeah, absolutely.
But not give them tragedy themed names.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah,
don't. Yeah. Freedom Flounder. And that's not too bad. Actually, Freedom Flounder's not too bad.
Yeah.
Pentagon pie.
Yeah. Or even like just, and then the dumb one that has nothing to do with crab dip. The Flight 93 redirect is the name of.
Yeah, you're just
you're pulling.
Whoever did that is fired.
Yeah,
they're fucking.
Oh yeah,
they're done.
They have to be.
They're done. And they should probably be deported from this country too.
Yeah,
because that's just.
And somebody in graphic design made that menu up too, that little flyer up.
Yeah,
I made it through so many hands and nobody canceled it before it came out as a thing.
Thought it was great. Email it to probably 2,000 people.
Yeah. Well, I made it on They made it on Facebook and Twitter and all that. Well, yeah. They posted it on their social media.
Oh no, I guarantee that restaurant has now apologized for that menu.
Yeah.
On social media, I'm like, sorry, we were just trying to honor all the fallen. Blah 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 blah. They've. Yeah.
It said it was quickly deleted from Facebook, all that fun stuff. But by then, it's already there.
That's like maybe we were drunk and we were like trying to come together with a menu for the weekend, and me and you were sitting around like, yeah, now let's make a menu. Remember the fallen.
Manager George White wrote, "I apologize for those I offended with the 9/11 Seafood Sunday post. My intention was to bring attention to that horrific day 21 years ago, to honor those who lost so much as well as those who gave everything that day." Bring attention?
That's the thing.
You're bringing attention. Like, everybody fucking knows what that is, right?
That's the thing. Nobody should ever bring attention to a tragedy. Like, you always lose in that game.
Yeah.
Unless you say, 9/11, never forget. That's all you say.
Yeah.
Right? But at the end of the day, if you're trying to bring attention to anything by naming menu items off of that, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
You're just an idiot. The best thing you could do there is like, never forget 9/11, 20% military discount.
Yeah.
Boom. Done.
Or first responders, or whatever.
Yeah. Or first responders, military, whatever. See this post, just do it.
But then
trying to name dishes is hard anyways. I know that. We've been there. But trying to name it after a tragedy.
So then they fixed it. Apparently, I'm reading here. They fixed it and they changed to football themed. And they changed it to the touchdown teeny. So they got the touchdown teeny, the coin toss chocolate pie, and the offense oysters. So they fixed it with even more clever shitbox names.
Yeah, they just realized how dumb they were, and they're still dumb. Just say, hey, it's oysters. It's a chocolate cake.
And I bet you even that dude, that dude was like, well, what? We can't make menu specials, but they can still play football on the Day of Remembrance and stuff. You know what? Fuck it. Here's a stab at football. We'll name it after football things because that's what we care about in this country. And
yeah, he was like, it wasn't even that bad. I don't understand why people are so mad. Jesus.
The decisions that people make.
Yeah, it's silly sometimes. But anyway,
moving on.
That was a great one. I like that. I just loved reading the titles from afar. They'd be like, oh my God. I didn't even know what was coming next, but I just read it and I'm like, oh my God.
Found a fun video of a Chick-fil-A employee. Because that's one thing Chick-fil-A is kind of known for is their service, right? They always like have a blessed day. They're real good at customer service, even so much that they have people like taking your orders before you even get to like when their line's backed around the thing. Apparently, some guy tried to carjack a woman, and she had a baby in the car, and the Chick-fil-A employee tackled the dude and choked him out right in the middle of the fucking parking lot.
Nice,
yeah,
nice, murked him.
Yep. I'll play this video. It's a pretty quick one.
Sick.
I don't think there's any sound or at least I'll make sure the sound's off. But yeah, there's grabs him there, gets him in the chokehold. He's done.
Night.
Yep.
Look at all these late dudes running out. Where were you guys at?
Bam.
Who's the guy in the back? What's he doing?
I don't know. Freaking out.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, I think that's the lady and her baby.
Oh, it's the lady and the baby.
Yeah.
I can't see it from this far away, but
yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. We need to figure out a way to turn this into a clip show too, for because it'd be fun to play that and stuff.
Yeah.
But, I just need to figure that out. It's
43-year-old man approaches her,
wielding a stick and demanding her keys.
They sharpen the stick.
Yeah, man, you're going up against Chick-fil-A employees with a stick. You're fucking losing that fight every day.
Fight 9 times out of 10. They're waiting. They're pissed off. They've been dealing with assholes all day.
Yeah.
A lot of nice people, but then some assholes,
Yeah.
And they're waiting to choke somebody out.
And he got his chance.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, you gonna steal this car and this baby? No. You're getting choked out.
Yep. Puts him in a good chokehold, too.
And having new babies and 2 babies that are about to be 1 year old, except on Tuesday. I always have that fear, like somebody's wanting to steal babies because they want to take them down and do whatever with them. I don't know. But I always have that fear. So I'm like always on guard, like doors locked, ready to roll.
Right.
But yeah, I always have that fear. And luckily, I was going to be pulling Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Some dude will beat his ass for me.
So he starts following you around like, go to Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, go to Chick-fil-A, and one of their employees will choke him out for me.
And then, whenever you're done, you can get a sandwich, man.
And then I'm going to put him in the trunk, and we'll take him on a car ride. But
Pop the trunk on his ass.
This is fun for you? All right.
Yeah.
He's going to wake up in a garage somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, like I've never been too worried about the whole stealing of babies thing, but like I've heard the stories of where somebody will steal your car and they didn't realize that there's a baby in a car seat in the back. I'm like, that to me is like kind of a real fear. Like, oh man, like that's.
No, I'm worried about the human trafficking now. And they'll take babies and drop them off to some lady and she'll raise them and then they'll just be enslaved.
Yeah.
Whatever. Or just stealing a car. But
right.
So I'm always on the lookout. And I always tell my wife, like, when she's traveling, like, she's traveled alone a couple times up to Michigan. I'm like, do not.
Right.
Make sure those doors are locked.
Mm-hmm.
Like, take the babies in with you. Like, you, like, stop at, like, public rest areas, like, where it's big and open.
Yeah.
Like, get the front spot. Like, don't park in the back. Like, Ohio is known to be a kind of a trafficking area.
Yeah, it's weird that it is a hot spot.
Yeah, so I'm always like just being there. I'm not worried about my wife. I know she can hold her own.
Right,
she'd beat up one of these would-be predators, but it's like still, or at least fight them. And all you gotta do is fight them.
Yeah,
because if somebody comes up to you and is like, give me a car, give me the babies, she's not going to go, okay, and let them jump in the car and drive off.
Right.
She's going to be like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Let's throw down.
Yeah. I may lose this fight, but you're going to have to work for it at least, you
exactly.
know?
And that's what you got to do. Because if you just jump out and like, oh, take the car, or let me get my babies, and then you can take the car, and that'd be fine. That'd be 100% fine. She's like, let me. And he's like, hey, take your babies and get out of the car.
Right.
Okay, yeah, do that. Don't hurt yourself. But she's probably gonna hit him with the door and then try to beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, like you got insurance on the car. You can give up the car.
Yeah, I don't care about the car.
You don't have insurance on your
physical, human, all
car,
that stuff is fine.
Yeah, you probably have insurance on yourself though too.
But if somebody's like, give me the babies,
a car can be replaced. People can't, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
So if somebody's trying to steal your car, just give up the car, man.
Yeah, just give up the car. It doesn't matter.
But if you're trying to steal your kids, give up your life for them kids, you know.
Oh yeah, 100%
for sure. What else? What else I want to talk about? I've seen, you know how like, obviously there's always trends on the internet, and one of the ones that I've seen a lot this coming fall was about spiders, and you know those creepy little fuckers.
Dude, I don't even want to tell you this is probably 3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
I had a spider this big in my house.
Yeah.
I don't know how many inches you want to call that, 4 or 5 across.
Say good for it, yeah.
Each way.
Yeah.
I don't know what the thing was.
Right.
I've never seen one in Ohio. It was damn near a tarantula. A little bit smaller than tarantula. Didn't have the biggest body of a tarantula, but I'm like, I'm feeding the babies, and like it crawled in the back room. Our boy Tyler was there. That's been on the show many times.
Yeah.
He's the one that killed it and threw it out. I was like, what the hell even is that?
Yeah.
Like, I've never seen a spider that big.
Yeah.
Never.
And so that's the big thing that I've seen circling the internet a lot now is they're like, well, it's that time of year whenever their bugs are trying to come in your house because they want someplace warm. And like, and actually don't kill wolf spiders because they're the big menacing. It was probably a wolf spider. I don't know.
Probably. It's probably the biggest one I've ever seen,
like,
man.
Don't kill wolf spiders because they kill brown recluses, and brown recluses are the ones that you don't want to get bit by. Just keep wolf spiders safe. I'm like, fuck that. No.
Any motherfuckers come in. Bop, bop, bop.
Bugs can, yeah, I'll let them live outside the house all the time. I see a spider, I'm like, oh, cool, man, look at that spider. Sometimes I even grab like a little bug. I'll try and find a moth or something. My throat in the web because it's cool to watch them do that shit. But not in my house.
No.
Not here, man. No. This is where
Wrong territory.
This is where I catch bugs and kill them. They can catch bugs and kill them outside.
All those pro spider fans, you don't let a spider just come in your house and then build a whole web in your corner and just leave it there, like collecting dust and all the shit in your. No, absolutely not.
Even sometimes like places of work, you know, whenever you're in like a big like barn, or even at the old house on Johnstown Road in the barn, you're cool out there, man. Out in the garage, you're cool out there. I'll even like I said, I'll throw bugs to you and shit out there. Yeah, but not in my house. You're gonna die.
Corners are clean.
You're gonna die.
You got no place to make a web. I'm gonna have to kill you. Sorry.
Yeah, because first off, I don't want cobwebs in my shit collecting dust. Second off, you're a spooky looking motherfucker. I don't trust you.
Yeah, they're all shady.
And it's like, even if they could talk, like, no, man, I'll kill some brown recluses. It's like, no, that's cool because I already killed them.
Yeah,
you know, you don't
walk in here.
Don't act like you got my back. I got my own back. Get the fuck out of my house. Get out of my house. Be like, oh yeah, no, let that homeless intruder come in and live in your shit because he'll kill all the other homeless intruders. Like, fuck that, no.
I have I think Tyler or Steph took a picture of this spider.
Yeah,
I'd never seen this big of a spider in Ohio.
Yeah,
ever. This thing was huge.
Yeah,
huge, like mice size, like
all 8 of them legs and stuff.
Oh. Tell you, never seen a bigger spider in my life.
Ugh. You ever get one of those ones that it's like a mama spider and it carries the little babies around on the back?
Yeah, squish that.
You just squish it and then the little babies and there's yeah.
I said, I've seen bigger spiders when I was in Australia for 3 months. There was this big ass son of a bitch that came in and was crawling on the ceiling and stuff. And I think we talked about a podcast previously, but I was like, I don't know, is it? And they're like, oh, it's not poisonous, you're fine. I'm like, yeah, but
still don't like it.
I don't like it. And they're like, oh, it's not going to bite you. It just goes after bugs. I'm like, can you look then and at least confirm that it's that one?
Yeah.
I didn't sleep that night.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Or like, you know what? You come over to my house, you get rid of the spiders and dispose of them safely then.
A tarantula on your ceiling and make you oh, it's cool. He's getting the bugs tonight. I'm fine. I'm fine. He's going to come snuggle with me.
Yeah, no.
There's probably people out there like, oh, yeah, spiders do snuggle. No, they don't. They don't.
Not their creepy, spooky 8-leg
they
having
don't.
asses.
Yeah.
Yuck.
If they do, they're weird, and I don't like it, and I'm still going to shoot them in the face.
Yes. It's gross.
Snakes, I could see.
Snakes I'm kind of cool with. No, but not in my house.
Well, no, I don't want them anywhere around.
You know, I'll
either.
still kill that motherfucker for coming in my house.
I'll hold a big ass anaconda, because then at least you know where its head's at, and
Yeah.
Like a little snake, I'm scared of them because they're good. I don't know.
I picked
Creepy
up,
crawlies, man. Creepy crawlies.
Yeah, I picked up little snakes and stuff before. I'm cool. I mean, I still don't like them. I still don't want them around, and definitely not in my house. That's where I draw the line.
Yeah. I guess that's how I go with creepy crawlies. I mean, I had.
If you're a spider, you want to knock on my door, but I'll let you borrow a cup of sugar. You ain't coming in.
Yeah, I had cousins that would just pick up a snake off the ground and let him crawl around and stuff, and I'm like,
nope,
slimy.
Nope, you can say that for fucking Steve Irwin. How'd that work out for him? Playing with animals and shit.
Damn, a stingray.
Yeah, it wasn't even. Yeah, it wasn't even like a weird one that got him.
Damn stingray,
right?
It was weird. Just jab him.
But yeah, fuck spiders, dude. But that's pretty much all I got.
That's all I got.
You got any fun topics to talk about this week?
No, man. I would like to say I had myself a damn good time.
You know what? I did too, man.
Did you have a damn good time?
I had a damn good time.
Holy shit! It's like we were supposed to.
Get the fuck out of here. And once again, we want to comment on the fact that we did not plan out what we were going to wear today.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it is
Ohio State.
This one's a little less of a coincidence because it is game day, but still, like it seems like the last few episodes I
think we're shooting 5 out of 6 of just
we
randomly pick clothes and they just match.
Like one day it was like we were wearing golf shirts. The next day it was like button downs. The next day it was like the same t-shirts and stuff. So
there was just one day you had a button up on and I had a t-shirt and that was the only difference. Or no, you had a tank on.
Yeah.
And I don't wear tank tops, so that, it's
yeah. I don't have my permit to carry concealed weapons, so I usually got to keep my arms out.
Yeah, well, I'm hairy. I'm weird hairy, so like I got hair up on my shoulder. I don't know. I can shave that shit off. I don't.
You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You can show off those guns. Anyhow, thank you guys for joining us. Make sure you click like and subscribe. Share us with your friends and your family and your grandmother. She'll love it.
Or we'll find you.
Yeah. Till next week. Cheers.
Good damn good time.